Hello and welcome to episode 41 of Don't Touch The Bugles. Well, it's not quite a full house today. We are one down, but that's not a surprise because he's doing his Canadian podcast. But today we've got Mario. Oh, sorry, no. It's Angelo.
Middle name Luigi. Hi, how you doing?
Ted.
How we doing?
Diddley.
Oh, hi.
And Jiggs.
What's up, baby?
How are we, boys?
All good.
Good.
All good.
Very well, man. Just fresh out the cinema.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's been to see some robots fucking each other up.
What film's that?
Terminator.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a pretty decent film, actually. And
Not far off the porn you watch, is it, really?
Nah, yeah, true. They're the skin tone's a bit different in the porn I watch. There's no flesh colour skin, mate. It's all blue. But while I'm on the notes of films, I finally got around to watching El Camino.
Oh, yeah,
El
it's
Camino.
controversy.
This is the film that Angelo said was pants.
This is the Breaking Bad
The spin-off.
spin-off, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your verdict?
And
My verdict is... I'm on the fence. I'm in the middle of these two fuckers. I didn't think it was shit, but I didn't think it was really good either. It was just like
Would you watch it again?
I don't need to.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like a long... Same as I won't watch the whole series again. It was just like a long episode.
But a shit one.
I think what it is, because it's a film, I think this might be... You might be expecting more of it because you think it's a film, you know? But at the end of the day, it's a film that's about a TV series, so in my eyes, it's just an extended TV episode.
Just
yeah,
So yeah, I think yeah, exactly. So I didn't look at it as in like... It's a film that's got to be fucking blockbustery. It's just carried on. But no, it was alright. It was good to see what was happening, the characters and stuff. A few of them that were there.
Good to catch up.
Good to catch up. How they getting on? How you doing? One of them still looks like a mad skaghead, and you know, it's all good. So yeah, no, yeah, it was alright.
Good.
Yeah. Sorry, Angela.
I don't apologise because
Yeah.
you didn't say it was fantastic either. So
No, yeah, sorry, Diddley.
sort of in the middle.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was good.
I'm sitting on the fence like my sexuality.
You see, I've not watched Breaking Bad yet. I've got it sitting there to watch, but
Has to watch it.
we've not had chance to just sit down and watch a series like that unless it's on TV because we don't have Netflix. We're probably the only couple in the world that doesn't have Netflix.
And you
Probably
can't
rather.
you can't really start using someone else's password and username because Netflix are cracking down on that, aren't they? I don't know if you've seen that this week.
No.
They've said that they're going to... I don't know how they're going to monitor it or how they're going to police it, but basically if you use like your dad's login details and then someone else uses them and someone else uses them, I don't know if it's going to be based on your IP address that's individual to your house, obviously. But anyway, they're going to stop multi people.
Thing is,
using
there's like Disney Plus and that coming. They want to be fucking letting people do what
They
they
wanna
want in
let-
a way because
yeah.
otherwise they're going to lose
Apple-
custom,
Apple
aren't they?
TV as
Yeah.
well.
Exactly, on Apple
Yeah.
TV they're going to lose custom. Dickheads.
Well, there's that new series that Jason Momoa's doing, isn't it? That's on Apple.
Well, I thought that looked crap.
Series, yeah.
But then I've just been to cinema and they showed an advert for it and it looked alright on the advert. Maybe because it's on a big screen and I might have got my juices flowing a bit more, but I thought it looked alright on the big screen. Plus Jason Momoa.
I was about to say, it's pretty
Yeah.
hench.
Something to worth fucking, I tell you.
Beast.
Not as Aquaman though, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. There's too much Timotei going on that, weren't there? Fucking wet hair over looking over the shoulder. It's like, what the fuck are we watching here? It's like a fucking advert.
You're
for
more of a
shampoo.
Sassoon, are you?
Oh, definitely. I'm more about Vidal Sassoon. Or Schwarzkopf.
That's a question. Obviously you guys would know her. Do you still wash your hair?
No, I can't.
No, I'm asking. Like, do you still use shampoo to wash the
No,
remains? Or
I don't. Shower gel.
yeah. That's a genuine question.
I've actually got some. My missus
shampoo.
my missus uses that Aussie stuff,
Yeah.
and she brought me some Aussie man. I was like,
Ozzy Osbourne's got a shampoo.
yeah, he's a boy. No, it's Aussie man from the YouTube videos.
Brought you an Aussie man to wash your hair.
Well, she knows me well. But no, but like, I just couldn't. I thought. So I said to her, I was like, I've got no hair, love. Spat everywhere. But yeah, I still use it anyway. Or I use her. It's weird. I still use.
Wash your pubes, is that?
Well, they're not really long enough to consider having shampoo either, to be honest. So, but yeah, no, I do still use shampoo. I think it's just a built-in thing. You know. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
Ted, didn't you? That's something you were going to talk about.
Just
Yes.
shut the fridge
Yes,
there.
Yeah, sorry. Big barman. Obviously, this weekend I had a weekend to myself because obviously Mrs. Ted and the boys were away. So this little start story.
This isn't a dirty wank story, is it?
No, that's
Oh, good.
Sundays.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to Sundays later. So my day started off by working Saturday morning, and then I carried on into the afternoon. I had a bit of a long day working. So on the way home, about 4 o'clock, I thought, I'll give my brother a phone call because he's an Arsenal fan, and the evening game was Arsenal v Leicester. So I thought I'd give him a buzz, and he said, "Yeah, I'm in Stamford now." I went, well, I'm not. I need to go home, get showered, get changed, and then I'll head out. So I'll meet you, but obviously let me get myself sorted, and then I'll text you to see where you are, and I'll come and meet you. So he's gone, "Yeah, no worries." Now you need to gauge my brother when you go out for a drink on how he sounds. Okay. Now, at 4 o'clock, when I spoke to him, pretty lively, but he's got everything still working. He's all right. He's good. And I said to him, like, "What time did you get into Stamford?" He goes, "About 2. So I'm thinking, had a couple of hours. He seems all right.
He's not diddly. He can handle it.
Yeah, he can. So I sort of like get home, I have a bath. I watched like the final scores of the 3 o'clock games come in, and I thought, well, I'm about ready to go out. The Arsenal game didn't kick off at 5:30, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm sort of like getting just about to leave the door. I thought, well, I'll text him to see where he is. So quite rapid in texting me back. So I thought, he's still got his marbles. He knows where he is, and he's right. I'm in Wetherspoons. You coming in? Yeah, I'm coming down now. There's 4 of them, right? There's Sean, this guy called Wiz, and then Daryl and Stuart. Now I've mentioned Daryl before when they goes on these bike rides to several pubs. Sometimes they don't get home. Sometimes they do. They stop sometimes halfway, and not at all. So I go into Wetherspoons. I get a drink. Stuart's rocking a little bit. Daryl is sitting down because he's had more than Stuart, I think. Sean, fine. Wiz, fine. So I have a quick drink with him in Wetherspoons, and then it's getting close to 5:30, but we've got to move to the other end of Stamford to watch the football. So we'll get up and move to the end of town. In the Burley, I'll give them a shout. So we're going there. The fire's roaring. The crowd slowly gather in to watch the game. Everyone sits down, and it's a really good atmosphere. But in the space of probably one more drink, Daryl can't even stand up. He can't even see the screen. Now, if you can't see the screen, you probably go closer and try and get your eyes to open a bit more. Well, Daryl was walking backwards and squinting. Now I couldn't work out. I was like, "Daryl, you had enough, mate?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "It's half time, and you've got 15-20 minutes to get to the train station if you want to sort of head home now."
Oh, he's from Peterborough.
Yeah. And he said, "You know what, Ted, it's probably a good shout." I said, "Daryl, you can't even walk to me, mate. You're not even going to walk to the station." He goes, "No, I better go." Well, anyway, Wiz has already gone. He left on the walk up to football.
He was quick.
Yeah. Well, he's a Liverpool fan, so he's not.
That's why his name's Wiz.
Yeah. So Sean went, "Well, I'll go, and I'll walk Daryl to the train station." I said, "Well, he's not going to walk on his own, obviously." And I kid you not, it was like the blind leading the blind. When Daryl and Sean left the pub, Daryl had his arm on Sean's shoulder, so he could see where he was going and what he was doing. He had to open every door for him. Although there was 2, it took him long enough to get out of the pub. But I don't even know if they made it home. I presume he did, because Stuart, the following day, went to meet Daryl for Sunday's session of drinks, but we've not got through Saturdays yet.
Okay.
Right. Stuart, the score was 0-0 at the time, and Stuart went and sat with all the Leicester lot because he was half cut now. He's getting on with his booze, and he must have had a bet with 3 or 4 lads, because when Leicester scored, he had to go to the bar, get some drinks for the lads who he just met, and I had to give him a hand taking the drinks back. So he carried on chatting. Well, they scored again, didn't they? So I don't know what the bet was. Presumably, every time they score, you give me a pint. And they scored quite quickly, didn't they? But the lads did not even finish that pint, so then Stu had to go up and get another round of drinks for the same lads he had this bet with.
At times.
So Stu's drinking with him, so obviously he ain't going to get them a drink without him a drink, so he's drinking away. And I'm just watching this from afar. I've only had like 2 pints by then. I'm just watching it all unfold. And game finishes, he's still chatting to everyone, and now Stu is doing the okey cokey to me now. He is all over the shop. And I'm thinking, "Stu, you are fucked. I don't know how you do it." Honestly, he said, "Don't you think it's about time? You get home." "Yeah, come on then, mate. I'll get the 8 o'clock train." So I slowly walk down the other end of town to get to Wetherspoons where we started, and then leave at appropriate time for him to get the 8 o'clock train. But it was still only 7:30. Pissing down the rain. He goes, "Oh no, let's go Crown." I was thinking, not my round in there, you can fuck off. He goes, oh, but I'm in there. I was like, right, okay then. So we sit down, and it's just trying to make eye contact with every bird in the pub. I'm thinking, Steve, what are you doing? You're not going to have the fight because you're not going to be able to do anything. It's going to be me. So you stop fucking making eye contact.
Is he single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, he's like shaking, doing his eyes. And I'm thinking, Steve, fucking come on. So I'm drinking my quick. Come on, mate. It's 20 to 8. You're going to struggle to get to the train station because you're going to walk as slow as arseholes. Yeah, come on then, we'll go. So we walk through the meadows, pissing down the rain. Stuart's trying to get in every house, gate, and every path. He thinks he knows where he's going. He goes, Ted, just go home, mate. I've got it sorted. I know where I'm going. I'm like, no, you don't. I said, Mum and Dad will have my balls if you don't get home.
Yeah.
Now, there's certain things that cross my mind when I'm sort of trying to get him home is always look after your elders, all right? But now there's something else is going to crop up in a minute where you're going to think, fucking hell, Ted, should you have done that? But I want your views on this at the end, okay?
That might know what's coming.
I'm going round to the corner to the train station. It's pissing down now. It's getting harder. And we go round to the platform. 8 o'clock train. Cancelled. I'm like, fuck. I'm thinking, right, I've got my house to myself. Is my brother... No, he's not staying with me. Let's go back to the pub. Well, we can drink for another hour, and we'll just.
And then we'll call an ambulance.
Yeah. He was swaying left and right, and I'm thinking, shit. So we go round to the back of the front of the station where there's like a little cove thing. Yes.
Is that the last train then? The 8 o'clock one.
Well, it doesn't say. It says the next one's at 9, but then obviously that would have said the next one at 8 at 7. So obviously, who's to say you could wait and then it'd be cancelled again? So I thought, oh shit, what are we going to do? So we go round into the front bit where there's normally a door to go through to the station, but obviously because it's late, it's all locked up, but you're still protected from the rain. I'm thinking, Stu, what can we do? I'll get a taxi. I went, they'll sting you here, Stu, because as soon as they know you're pissed, they'll put... No. Well, this young couple was doing the same. And they went, oh, where you two got to go? And I went, I've not got to go anywhere, but my brother here's got to go to Peterborough. And they went, oh, we'll take him. We'll drop him off because we've got to get a taxi to Peterborough. And I'm thinking, thank you very much. I'm not thinking he should be in a taxi with someone that he don't know. But he don't even know who they are, so he won't know. He don't even know who himself is. I'm thinking, Stu, you all right getting this taxi? He looked straight through me. I went, I'll take that as a yes. So I said to the young lady, what's your name? She goes, Emily. What's your name? Luca. Nice to meet you, Luca. This is my brother Stuart. Like
Emily and Luca?
Yeah.
From Peterborough?
Yeah,
No,
you know.
I don't
They
know.
said, do you know Angelo? And so I said, right, this is where he lives. Are you sure you don't mind taking him home? No, not at all. No, we'll get him home. So I told them where he lived. They lived in Hampton, so bosh. But the taxi driver said they were going to drop the Hampton lot off first, then Stuart last. I weren't keen on that.
No.
But only for
Because
like
they might
2
try and sting him for the money as
But then
well.
I only thought about it for 2 seconds, and I thought, this he's got to get out.
Not my problem. He's up.
Yeah.
He's up.
So anyway, he ain't got a clue what's going on. I said, Steve, you got money in your pocket? So yeah, I've got some money in my pocket. I said, well, should we give that to the lady now, the girl now, and then when you go, you just give him all the money back, and then
How old did they look?
about 20. They were like a young couple, so they didn't like Fred West or anything like that. So
He was thinking, ka-ching, cheaper taxi.
yeah, and Stu's phone's flat. So I'm thinking, well, he can't text me when he gets home, and I'm thinking. Anyway, gets in the car and I said to the couple, I said, look, thank you ever so much. Thanks for getting him home. And I'm thinking, hang on, he's not home yet. Shuts the door. And I went, love you, mate. To Stewie, put his hand up like that. And then the car just drove off. And I'm thinking, that could be the last time I ever see my brother. And I'm thinking, fuck, why didn't he just stay at mine? And I'm thinking,
Oh, well, off the bed.
yeah. And I'm thinking, right, always look after your elders. Don't talk to strangers. And don't get in a car that you don't know. People that you don't know. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
that's 3 rules, that. Anyway, I went and got a bag of chips, went home and watched Match Down my own.
So, I've been with you, mate. I was done what you did.
He was smashed. I thought he's like looking after Noah. It was shocking.
Yeah.
What would you have put him in now, or would you have looked after him?
I'd have looked
more?
after him, if I'm honest.
Well, you have 10 nights out with Stewie, then I'll ask you again.
Yeah, exactly. There's that. But also, just quickly, the other thing, you boys will take the piss, like, oh, we never see you drunk, you never get drunk. I think it's because subconsciously, I never want to get to that state where I can't
Let go.
look after myself almost, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Don't
wanna
you trust
put-
me, Angelo?
No, not again. I'm still sore. Anyway, I don't think I ever want to be in a position where I want to put it upon someone else to look after me, and I don't want to be in that position where you're so fucked as well. I don't know. I think that's why I don't get drunk.
Yeah, but you drink as much as we do, so you it doesn't matter. You can't say.
Maybe I don't get as relaxed.
I'm about to say you can't say subconsciously that you don't want to get drunk. I just don't think you've got a higher tolerance to it because you drink the same amount as we do, and we'll all be fucked. But you're not. So I think it's just more of a you've just got off. Just
strong genes from drinking wine.
Unless
when I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Unless you were throwing them over your shoulder.
That's it. No, I'm too tight to waste money. So anyway, based on not knowing him, I'd have taken him home, but I don't know him.
No.
You know, if he was like these boys, then.
Well, yeah, probably would have taken him home as. I don't know. It's hard to say.
He hasn't got a brother or sister, so he'd have taken him home. So that he's,
that's
he's
fair. I don't mind what you all say.
So he's got one.
See,
I've got one.
I've got a brother, and it's probably my brother would have been in your situation, and I would have been Stu, and he would have took me home.
He would have took you home.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
if he did,
home back. He's in back to Teddy's.
He'd have took me back home with him, but it's probably because he knew that if he didn't, he'd get a good idea the next day.
Well, I reckon then the next all-day bender we have.
So he's alive though.
Oh, he's
got to he's alive. That's all right.
A bender, mate. It's up to him if he wants to drink.
No, at this moment in time, he was a bender. And what we're going to do is I'm going to invite him, if it's okay with you boys, to come along to our next, not our way, because that's our day. If we go out in Stamford or P-Town, I want you to see what I want danger money when I'm looking at it.
But if he gets that drunk, he's not coming home with one of us because he's your brother. Is that right?
No, because you said you're taking him home.
If you was my brother,
thank fuck I said I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's between you three, so we'll sort him out amongst yourselves.
No, I said my brother would have took me home.
Oh, that's true.
That's between you two, and you've got to ask Elwood.
He's not my blood. If it was one of you boys, I would have looked after
Yeah, I'd
it.
take any one of you back.
Yeah,
no
but I just
problem.
want you to see what state he gets in when he's out.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, so anyway, he's all safe and well, and again, he went out Sunday, watched all the football matches on Sunday, and got shit-faced again. So he's all good. He's all good.
He's obviously a pro at it. Then.
He is.
Good lad.
And I see him tonight before I came in, so I'll give him a hug. Told him I loved him, so it's all right.
No,
but I don't think he remembers, so I just quiet.
Does he listen to this podcast?
No.
Okay.
No.
I suppose it doesn't matter for those of you that
No.
would.
He don't know, because you normally, the look of when something's happened, you go, all right. I went, mate, again on, not too bad, not too bad, works right, good, yeah. All right then, mate, see you later. That was it.
No remorse.
No, nothing. He obviously had no recollection of whatsoever. So I'm quite, I didn't tell mum and dad, so I just left it. Just wait for something to happen to come up on the news, but no, nothing.
At least he's alive. That's the main thing.
Yeah, all good. Thanks. I just wanted to get that off my chest.
So I was going to say, like we were talking about Netflix there, which is supposed to connect somehow. But I watch Netflix in my cupboard, obviously, which you'll know about. But I've been looking for things to watch, and it popped up on my screen. I suppose I've seen it because it's been out like a year or so. But have any of you seen Surviving R. Kelly?
Yes.
You've seen that, yeah?
I have actually, yeah.
Fucking hell. Of all the people I thought would say yes, I wouldn't think it would be you.
I was just trying to get tips.
I've seen bits of it, and a couple of the girls at work have talked about it, but I've not watched it myself. I say we're not having Netflix. So.
No. Well, obviously, I heard about what he'd done and stuff. Obviously, that interview he did quite recently where he blew his top, didn't he? And everyone was laughing at him like, you fucking twat. But I didn't realise how deep this...
Oh.
Yeah, well, they were young girls, so yeah, he probably did go really deep.
Wasn't he like the American version of like Gary Glitter? And...
I think he was worse, because he... Well, actually, no, because is Gary Glitter dead now?
No, he's still alive in Vietnam, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah.
He jumped, didn't he? But like... So I knew bits, obviously I knew that he married Aaliyah when she was 14, obviously they fucking lied about her age to get married and that he got her pregnant and all that, so he's fucking underage girls and stuff.
Boy.
But fucking hell, that shit went... Like, the amount of... He kept them as slaves and didn't feed them and fucking beat them, and obviously there's the piss video and all that shit. So I mean, I was after watching that, I sort of went down a fucking R. Kelly wormhole on the internet, as you do, like checking over things, and like I'd never seen the Dave Chappelle video of "I'll piss on you." So you need to watch that. It's fucking brilliant. But so I was looking at all other things as you do when you go on these things, and I got onto a site that's
How to design a sex chamber.
I found these quite funny, but it was worst R. Kelly lines from songs, just like just real shit lyrics.
Has it got his song that's called "The Closet"? Is it in the closet?
Well, there's
but it's got like 8
parts of that.
Yeah, that's the strangest song I've ever heard. But I
Whole
remember when
thing-
Radio 1 was playing it, it was like, I'm going to the closet, I'm going to open the door, what am I going to do?
There's a midget in there.
Literally.
It was. That's literally what it was. Wasn't it?
That's all it is, yeah.
He's shagging some bird. Her husband comes home. There's someone else in the closet, and a midget turns up, and then he ends up being gay. It's just the fuck. Honestly, it's the
It's nuts.
It's the straight.
Sounds like an episode of South Park.
It is. It's like 30 odd parts. I'm sure South Park would have took the piss out of it. But
So this website has what, all the lyrics
it's
that are a bit
from
rapey.
Time Out magazine. They've just done like a thing of like real shit R. Kelly lyrics, and like some of these I was looking at, I was like, what the fuck. Like just it's little tiny little lines like well, the first one here is what's going on inside my pants. What's going on inside my pants? I can't explain. Inside your walls there will dwell a Capricorn that will feast your body all night. Girl, put your body on a dinner plate. I just can't get enough of your buffet. I want sex on all the holidays and every single weekend. Tonight you're lying with a sex genius. No, you love a fucking pedo. This toilet paper has been cut in my ass. I need some rolls of tissue.
You've made that one up.
No.
That's from your memoirs.
It's Murder She Wrote. Once I get you out of them clothes. But anyway, this goes on for fucking on and on. And some of these are the like. I used to be a fan of R. Kelly, but you never, when you listen to the songs and you're singing it, you don't really take the words in.
Nah.
Then, like when you read them, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And just listening to things, obviously he wrote Age Ain't Nothing But a Number for
Yeah,
her
that's
as well,
right.
which obviously just proves the point even more. And even listening to the beginning of fucking Bump and
I
Grind.
was just going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll write it down because everyone knows the lyrics. But yeah, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. So like, yeah, I should be doing this.
Yeah.
You're young, but I'm gonna do it anyway because my dick's up and I'm ready for it. So yeah, I was just.
Aren't you a big fan of Michael Jackson as well?
Yeah, so
There's a
fucking,
thing,
here's the
right?
thing as well. They worked together as well, didn't they? He wrote fucking You're Not Alone. He wrote for Wacko,
Yeah,
didn't he?
You're Not Alone,
Yeah. So yeah, you're exactly. You're not alone. Yeah, I'm a pedo with you. Yeah, so
I think that is the actual lyrics as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it might have been. But yeah, I just fuck. It's you gotta watch it though. It's so, like I could not believe how deep the shit went, and he still got away with it because the one time they arrested him when they found all the child porn, they didn't lawfully do it. They have a warrant to check his stuff out, so he got away with it.
Yeah.
And the only reason he's been to prison because he hasn't been paying child support for his 3 kids.
So where does it stand at the minute? What is he?
Isn't he due another retrial?
He's
soon?
doing a retrial. The main trial for the pissing on the bird because he pissed on the bird in the video and gave her money and she sucked him
What's
off.
wrong
And
with
she was 14 or
Oh.
15, whatever. She was underage.
Sorry.
And it was filmed.
Not the pissing.
But
not
he's currently living with 2 birds who he's had since they were 17. They're in their 20s now, and they haven't seen their parents. Like, he keeps them like as
So you say slaves?
slaves and stuff. But they're like, oh no, he's fucking amazing.
The madness with it is, obviously, he was a successful singer, however you look at it. And obviously, with that comes fame. And so, if you're into that sort of thing, and you've got young girls that are throwing themselves at you and do anything, for him, it's like, jackpot, you know? I've got a supply of...
He was fucking. He kidnapped a bird who was. I was outside. Who didn't believe any of this happened. She was a super R. Kelly fan. Yeah, she was waiting outside the court when he got acquitted the first time, and she was outside like every day. And he like got a number and messaged her. Next thing you know, he's fucking taking her and then beating her up.
with his cock.
Yeah, with his cock. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's fucking horrific, man. But yeah, no, it's a good watch though, just for info.
The programme.
Ideas, I mean.
The piss video, yeah. Yeah, no, I thought I'd.
Can't wait to
Yeah.
stream that bad boy. No thanks.
It's honestly, it is an interesting series. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but yeah, cool.
Diddley, what's up with you?
Well, I had a lovely weekend. Went away. Mrs. Diddley treated me to a weekend away. So we
Yes,
went to
Mrs. D. For your birthday?
Yeah. So we went to the Cotswolds.
Nice.
Very nice. Not been before, so
Nice area of the world.
yeah. We had a good time. Quite interesting. Day 2, Saturday. She had a bright idea of let's go for a walk. Like we do like walking.
You saw these arrows on the
Yeah,
floor.
you beat me to it.
I hope you weren't wearing flip flops.
No, I wasn't. I had walking boots on. And we set off, and it was... I don't know why I didn't question it at first. 16k, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, cool. Sounds, let's do that. We'll earn a pint at the end of it. Or 2.
Yeah.
So we start off lovely, you know, walking around all these nice villages and streams and farmhouses and fields. Lovely. And then it sort of starts to rain quite heavily. And it's relentless. It doesn't stop raining. We go all the way up this like hill, get right to the top, and then obviously we've got to come back down. As we're coming down, I'm starting to get a bit pissed off now. Like, I've had enough. We're about 7 kilometres into this.
So about halfway, not even halfway.
Yeah, not nearly halfway. I'm thinking, oh, we're at the point of no return now.
Yeah.
Same distance each way. Don't know what to do. We get to this field and we're a little bit lost. But we think we've worked it out that we've got to go across this field, and I'm like...
Don't fucking go anywhere with you. You
Mate,
get lost everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. This field's been ploughed, and it's just pure mud, and it's obviously been raining a lot. And we've got to go through it.
We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We gotta go through it.
These non-kids aren't going to get out there.
Correct.
I'm aware of what that is, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, we go through it, and I'm just covered in mud. Right, it's all on my jeans, caked in it. I had to pick the dog up because she couldn't walk through it.
I did see the video.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm like, I'm fuming now by this point. Like, just not happy. Thinking, no, we've got to like get the bus. Let's get to the next. So we got to the next town. There's no bus stop, and we stood outside this pub, and someone's obviously seen us, and they've come out, and they said, "There's no bus stop here, but come in and dry yourselves, and I'll give you a lift."
Really?
Where do you need to go?
Hold on, what? Out of their house?
Out of the pub.
At that pub.
Nice.
Sorry, out of the pub. That's madness.
Yeah. So bless him. Quick shout out. He won't listen to this, obviously, but Doug, you legend,
Love that guy.
saved the day.
Get him a pin badge.
He gave us a lift.
Good old
That's
boy.
unreal.
That's what happens when you're in nice parts of the world.
That is awesome, that is. On that note, do you remember when I've done the bike ride bottom to top? We went through, I can't remember the name of the place, but there's this big bike hill, like 4 miles going all the way to the top. And I think it was something like 22% going up. But me and this lad were behind because he had a puncture. So I waited with him, got him fixed. Following around this little village before it goes to the top. And this guy was putting something in his van. And we said, "Excuse me, mate, have you seen the rest of us in obviously all our bike gear come through the village?" He went, "Yeah, they're just going up to, I don't know, Diddley's Peak or whatever it's called." And he shout out.
He wouldn't be the first.
No. And he goes, "Yeah, I think they just came through here, mate, about 5 minutes ago." I went, "Oh, shit." I went, how long's that peak?" He went, "Oh, on the bike, take a good 10, 20 minutes. Do you do on a lift?" I looked at my mate. "No, we can't, mate. We're doing this for charity. We've got to do it." "Oh, mate, no worries." So we carried on, and then that's all we talked about for like 200 yards. We should have fucking took that lift. Should have took that lift. But the guy in the van then came round from another house where he dropped off the stuff that he was putting in the van when we asked him. And he stopped, went down the window, and he went, "He had second thoughts, boys. Do you want a lift?" I went, "I'm having this lift, mate." I looked at my mate and he went, "Yeah, I'm with you, Ted." So we jumped in, and as we went going up the hill, we saw all the other cyclists fucking almost like walking their bikes. We ducked, put head down so they couldn't see us, walked to the top, and at the top there was like another field that was sort of like they were getting the bales of hay all squared up and everything like that, and there was a couple on the top there. So we sat on put our bikes down, got out of the van, and we sat on this bale of straw like that going, "Oh," and we could see them all coming up going, "Fucking hell, fucking hell." They got there. How did you get here before us? Well, we came round the other way. We got lost and we just followed this road all the way. Fucking long hill still, all the way around here. Fuck off, did you? And then Starkey, who I've mentioned 1 or 2 times, went, "Using that van, weren't you?" "No." "Teddy, using that fucking van, weren't you?" I went, "Yeah." So I had to tell him, but even the van struggled. First gear all the way up. When you're like trying to push it. If you go into second, it's not going to do anything. all the way to the top. I'm thinking, fucking hell, smoke.
Well, I guess the moral of both the stories is nice people still in the world.
Yes, there is.
Because I don't think around here you'd get that. But, well, no, actually, I take that back because obviously your brother was disowned by you and two people took him in. And
in that moment in time, I didn't care.
Yeah.
And he got a lift home from
Fair play.
two complete strangers, got home. And so did Doug for you.
Yeah.
World's not going to shit. Yep.
Not yet.
No, but it's gone downhill since then, to be fair. Great weekend away, and then Tuesday I lost my job.
Oh, mate.
Got made redundant, so not good times at the minute. But what I will say is, if anyone needs any design work doing, logos, greeting cards, anything, give me a shout. alexdada.com. Have a look on there, have a butcher's.
Do you want to spell data out?
DEIDDA.
What about the double Ds?
That's it.
So-
Da-da.
Yeah, mate, it was quite a shock, really.
I bet.
I was gutted. I had to delete all my stuff. I've lost 5 years worth of championship manager.
That might be a contributing factor.
Yeah. Managed to go through all the leagues, but not any work.
You can put that on your CV for your next job.
What, my championship manager?
Yeah, like your
My
achievements.
badges.
Achievements, yeah.
Mate, off the back of that slightly, I have had a friend who applied for the Peterborough United job. But had done his CV. Yeah, I think this is like before Ferguson.
Who have you managed?
He'd put it in there and gone, I have held FA Cup success with, and like listed all these things, and like this is as of Football Manager 2002 or something stupid like that. Submitted it. He got a letter back that is framed that actually says, "Thank you for your application, but unfortunately been unsuccessful on this time."
Fair play to them for writing back. But we can speak firsthand of Diddley's work. So obviously the brainchild behind the
Best logo in the
Bugles
world.
logo. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. And our tattoo. So
If
it's
anyone
good
is
enough
out
to ink
there.
on our body. It's good enough for your company. So get in touch with them.
Yeah.
That website again.
alexdada, DEIDDA.com.
You heard it here first.
That's some TV interview shit you just did there.
Are you going to say the bit that's at the end really fast? .com.
Terms and conditions apply. I will be repossessed if you do not say that. I know that is shit, mate. But hopefully,
Every cloud.
Yeah. I'll keep working away. Won't be long.
Good man. Strive for better things.
Stay positive.
Well, I had a busy weekend as well. I just come back from Centre Parks, and I wouldn't say conquered a fear because it wasn't a fear, but I did that treetop challenge thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Where
I've seen
the
your
high
photo.
wires.
it's a bit like when you were a kid and you go to the adventure playground in the park, but high up in the trees basically. So you've got something hooked onto a harness that you sort of take around with you on this track, but you climb in slowly, sort of ascending higher and higher into the trees as you go further and further around. And when you're 6'1" and quite a big frame, I ain't nimble and I ain't got good balance, so I literally wobbling like a nodding dog on this. I was honking. So the first one, it was imagine like a what's the word? A wire. That you're literally walking across. Right?
Oh, what's that word? What were we on? A wire? Or a bit of string?
I was thinking, what are those guys that walk across in the circus, in a whole
Trapeze
trapeze,
eyes,
right?
yeah.
So you're walking across like a tightrope. That's the word I was looking for. So you're walking across a tightrope, but then you've got like these wires hanging down, and they're maybe like a metre apart, and you have to sort of go across, but they're quite loose, so you're wobbling all over the place, right? So I'm trying to concentrate. I've got my 8-year-old nephew that's just done it, my brother-in-law's just done it, my wife's just done it, and I'm like the last one to do it, and I'm like wobbling, and I'm trying to concentrate, I look like a twat, and then all of a sudden I clock these 3 women in the corner of my eyes watching me and laughing. But and then the pressure's on, isn't it? Because I'm thinking they've obviously watched my
Filming
nephew
it,
do it.
250 quid here.
And now they're having a laugh at this big twat who's trying to get across this 2-metre wire. I didn't realise this at the time because I spoke to my wife afterwards about it. So I saw them looking at me, and then I didn't think anything of it. I made my way to the next obstacle. My wife said that afterwards, when I made it to the other side, apparently they all clapped and started laughing and stuff. So I don't know if that
Bless
was.
you.
I don't know if that was good or bad. Yeah. So anyway, we're slowly making our way around this obstacle course, and at the end of every obstacle, as the higher you are in the tree, is literally like, I can only describe it as a shelf on the tree that holds 2 people, and it's literally like 2 decking boards and a 2x1 frame holding it. You know, you're just thinking, how the fuck is this holding 2 people? So that was scary enough. The trees were wobbling all over the place. So I was shitting myself from that. And there were 2 that were particularly bad. One, you had to sit on the shelf, we'll call it a shelf, up in the tree, and to almost lean off it or jump off it, and it becomes a mini zip wire that goes into this cargo net. But below you is just concrete. So, you know, you're a bit like, well, if this don't work, I'm fucked. So that was pretty scary, but I did that, so I'm pleased I did that. And then the last one, you go right to the top of this platform and then zip wire off.
Is that the only way out?
That's the only way out,
Yeah.
literally, yeah. Zip wire off across this massive lake and then into, again, this big cargo net. So, although I'm not scared of heights, that was a pretty, you know, shitty situation, really. And I said I would never do it again. You know, people say, oh, actually, I've done that. That weren't too bad. I'd do that again. I got off and I was like, fuck that. I'm never doing that again. So, yeah, scary, but...
That's how I felt on the chairlift at Isle of Wight. When I got off.
Yeah.
No one else clapped me, I clapped myself.
I didn't see any hats, like you did. And I didn't see any dead bodies, so I thought, well, it must be all right.
Yeah,
But
you're
you know, you
good.
start
You're
really
good.
assessing stuff, like, they've gaffer taped that bit of rope together. That can't be right. that nut and bolt looks a bit rusty.
Why is that there? That's it.
That nut
Yeah.
and bolt looks a bit rusty. Is today the day it's going to fuck up on someone? It's
Yeah.
going to be me? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
So
million
I've
and
been
one.
to Centre Parks and I've seen this here,
Yeah.
but I've been to Go Ape a couple of times. So the
Go Ape's worse, apparently.
Go Ape's like double the height
As
of
in
the
harder,
donut
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
And like there's a zip wire that's like 100 metres, maybe longer. It's, and you go right over a canyon sort of thing.
Yeah.
So now you've done that, you can do something real, you pussy.
Well, you say, so again, you say that. My wife is saying to me, because she did Go Ape for her hen do,
Yeah.
and she said, she goes, Go Ape is much harder than this.
Oh god, yeah.
So for her it was a breeze, whereas for
Yeah.
me I've not done it before. But I think in Wales it is. Isn't there
Yeah,
There's a
I've
mile-
seen
there's
the
a
a
place.
mile
mile
long
zip-
zip wire that
It's
goes
over
over
a
a quarry?
yeah, it
Yeah.
looks awesome. I had a couple of friends that have done it because you have like a GoPro strapped to you, don't you,
Yeah.
as you go down.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'll do that because that's just once you're on the zip wire, it's pretty cool. You know, you just
Yeah.
Well, you're just
But-
in mist, aren't you? Because it's meant to be quite high.
Depends what
up,
day.
isn't it?
I think I saw. I think it was Smith and Jones or
Yeah.
Griffin, whoever the comedian guy. One of them was on it on some. He did some round the country shit.
Yeah.
He was on it, and it was a clear day when he won it, so you see quite well.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I suppose if you go springtime or anything, it's going to be
Yeah,
it's going to be
love
pretty
it.
fucking
I'll be up
busy.
for doing
Isn't it?
that. 'Cause I think it was more the standing in the trees on these little shelves that was particularly bad because you didn't feel
Yeah.
safe. So yeah, there you go. Maybe we do that. Maybe go to Wales and do a.
I'll do
a
that.
mile
think- I
over.
think-
Fair play to you, dude.
You're in like a sleeping bag, ain't you? I think on that one.
Yeah, it's
literally
a bit
like
like
a
a
sleeping
sleeping
bag.
bag.
It's like-
Yeah.
Really?
It's like
It's
a
like-
gliders have got
Yeah.
a similar sort of thing,
It's
isn't
like
they?
we're
Yeah.
going to chuck you in a sleeping bag, attach you up with a couple of bolts, and we're going to throw you down this mile long.
Well, that's what you think. It's a body bag, though.
They were saving time, weren't they?
Saving time at the end.
2 for 1.
I was going to actually fuck that. When Diddley gets a job again, we'll save up and go to Vegas because they do it there, don't they?
Yes.
You can go through the streets or over the mall or whatever it is.
You cross over the roads, don't you, and go through them all.
Yeah, fuck man.
I wasn't there when I was there, so that'd be awesome.
Mrs. Diddley did that last year, I think.
Of course,
Yeah,
yeah, she went.
she
She
went,
went.
yeah.
Fucking yeah, she
Or
did.
this
didn't
year,
she? Yeah.
maybe.
I think it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
not that long ago.
No, yeah.
Yeah, she did it. Yeah, she said it was awesome.
Oh, cool,
Oh,
man.
nice one.
Beautiful thing. Can I ask you guys for an opinion?
Sure.
Tapped out.
So,
That hat.
I've always loads of
Don't
times.
wear it,
If I look
fuck's
a cunt, you can tell me ages ago. But you know, I like females.
Big, fat.
Yeah, big asses. You know, I like females of the blue and green variety. You know, I like a bit of. So, if they were a real thing, I'd definitely fuck it.
Right.
Right. But my daughter's got some toys. Okay. Okay, this is a visual thing, so I'll post the pictures on Instagram so people know what we're talking about. But my daughter got these toys as a birthday or Christmas present from my mum, I think. And I looked at them, I looked at my wife and went, they're pretty fucking hot. So I brought them in just to ask for your opinion, what you think.
I thought we said brought them into the bedroom.
They're called Enchantimals.
Oh, I know. Poppy's got them.
They're called what?
I'll pass them around.
Yeah.
But if these were real, goddamn. So One's got bright purple hair and one's got bright blue hair, but one's a deer woman and one's a rabbit woman.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but they're fucking hot,
they're
man.
pretty
If they were real, woohoo!
Pretty faces, I'll give you that.
I'll get some pictures of Poppers and I'll
Yeah,
send them
she's
over.
nice.
What have you got other ones there?
Oh, mate, she's got a fox, a koala.
I've got the fox.
a
I haven't seen the.
flamingo.
I ain't seen them ones.
They look like, you know, we were saying last weekend, or last week or week before about America, Halloween, it's not dressed up as something scary. Some of them are quite be sexy bitches or whatever.
Yeah.
They remind me of what I imagine American girls to be at Halloween.
God bless
dressing up as-
America.
Dilly's,
If they didn't look 12 years old, yeah.
he's watched too much of that R. Kelly stuff.
Yeah. Open up the closet.
I can see the enchantables.
Yeah, thanks for that, guys.
No worries.
So what was so you're saying?
Well, what's the question?
Would
Do we
ya?
find them?
If they were real.
If they were real, and if they did, you
Older.
point out,
Put an
did they,
age on them, yeah.
put a appropriate age on them.
25?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah,
You've got to do what you got to do, huh?
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, yes,
Yes.
from Angelo. Yes, from Teddy.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
One of them
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
like a rabbit, apparently.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yes, oh, good. I'm happy. I'm not the only one. Cheers, boys. Thanks for that.
Yeah, but you were the first one to think about it, so really.
We're just helping you.
I really thought about it.
On that note, then, shall we do the Bugles League?
Yeah.
Boom.
The Bugles League is back. It's back. Grab a beer and get some snacks. A pack of bugles or two to share with the crew. Listen up, buckle up, we back. No sports this time, that's done. We thought a quiz would be more fun. Can Dilly regain the crown? Can Chunk get off the ground? With Jiggs, Ange, Ted and Cap, they're all mid-table crap. The Bugles League is back. Yo, yeah, we're back.
And this week it's Diddley with a question, so let's go.
Okay, number one.
Question 1.
Question 1. Who recently got the words animal rights tattooed on their arms?
Yes, I got one right.
Number 2. What is the dot over the I and J called?
Hey?
No, that's
I
a
think I
different
got two
letter.
right. I might be wrong.
Do you understand the question?
Is in German?
No, it's in the letters.
No,
like you've
as
got
in,
an I and
the
a
actual
J.
dot, right, what's it called?
I haven't got it right.
Lowercase I and
Yeah, I got
lowercase
you.
J. And number 3. I love M&M's. What does the M and M stand for?
Oh.
Okay, answers in a minute. Okay, so the answers. Do you want to know what Elwood got?
Yeah, go on.
Well, as yet, nothing, because I haven't rang him.
Ooh, trick question.
All right.
just thinking, I was like, what?
Ooh,
So-
sick burn.
The answer to number 1, and I've seen this tattoo, and it's shocking.
Are you just checking? Are you going round and asking us first, or are you going to tell us the answer and we're going to do an honesty thing?
Nah, I think we need to say it.
All right. Well, Jiggs seems to think he knows the answer, so
It's Moby, motherfucker.
yeah, it is
Oh.
Moby.
To go along with his
Yeah.
vegan for life tattoo
I
on
see
his neck.
it, yeah.
I went with William Shatner.
I went with Brian May.
Brian May. Okay.
No, he's all about the badges.
yeah.
I went David Beckham.
Jake's getting a point.
Yes, I got a point.
Number 2. What is the dot over the lowercase I and J called?
Who gives a fuck?
I thought this was a trick question, so I went with a dot.
It's not a dot.
I misunderstood the question to start with, so I've gone with umlaut because I was thinking of German when you originally said it, but no.
E-shot.
I'd gone with a dot as well, because I don't think it's an apostrophe, so...
It's called a tittle.
Really? A
And
tittle.
trust Angelo to laugh at
The word
that.
tit, you know.
And number 3. What does the M and M stand for in M&M's? Anyone?
I'll go. I've gone with minstrels and Maltesers.
No.
I went with milk and more.
No.
I went with Munchy and Moorish.
I went with
No.
Munchies and more.
No. There is, in fact, the names, the
Of the
surnames. So, Mars, from Mars fame, and Murray is the son of the heir to Hershey's.
Fucking hell. So before the pod, you said, if you know them, you know them, and if you don't, you're not going to know them. And I don't know them, so...
No.
So 1 point was scored in total, yeah?
Yeah.
For a Jigger,
For
unless...
Jiggs.
Well, it's irrelevant really, but if Elwood comes out
Don't
with
matter
something...
what Elwood
Don't
gets.
ask what the points are. I don't know.
Cool. So now we've done that, we'll go into what we thought we'd use as our topic this week, which is what is the most random fact that you know?
Yeah, why not?
Does anyone want to go first? I've got a couple.
I'll go with my stupid one first.
Okay.
If your big toe gets chopped off, you fall over.
Right, that's
Is it really?
Oh, it's funny.
Someone told me that. Someone actually told me that as a joke, but I genuinely thought...
But you know what?
He didn't laugh when he told me. And I thought, well, I ain't going to fucking try it.
It's funny you say that, right? I had a verruca on my foot once, and
Got so big, I was leaning to one side.
as you do, you Google any symptom you've got, which is the worst thing you could do, and it said something about your big toe, and basically, if the verruca is on the ball of your big toe, do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
As in the pad. They have to cut your big toe off, but they can't just cut your big toe off. If they cut your big toe off, they cut your whole fucking foot off.
Is that because of the balance thing?
Yeah,
So he was telling the
it
truth. then.
was.
Doesn't
So
make
you can
sense.
lose a little toe, but you can't lose your big toe. 'Cause if you lose your big toe, you lose all of them.
Apparently, a little bit of random fact. Apparently, you're meant to break your little toe 3 times a year.
Meant to.
You
You
will.
do, you just don't know.
Because you don't realise because you stump it.
Oh,
Like the
true.
amount of times you do it, and because it's so small,
You don't realise.
you
it
don't
hurts,
realise
but you
it
don't
hurts,
realise,
but
yeah.
you've probably broken it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Look at me, there's no just proud about.
There you go.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But
I'll take that.
that was a random thing that I'd always
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
I remember going on a little toe story. I was seriously no.
That little toe
Yeah,
story.
I was the girl I was with while she was at university in Leeds. I was doing a garden bench for her downstairs, one of them iron benches in the living room, right? And I didn't get it finished before we went to bed, and it was fucking heavy, and I left it in the middle of the living room. I was actually doing it while much of the day with her. Right?
Sorry, Ted, I can't. I was thinking that you was doing a bush and you was trimming it in two.
No, bench. Sorry, garden bench, iron, heavy, and I was putting it together in the living room. Didn't quite get it finished, left it there, went to bed. Well, the phone rang. About an hour. We were in bed, I ain't getting that.
What match of the day was on?
No, we'd gone to bed.
Oh,
It
I
was
say
in
that's a late call.
the- Yeah, well, no, it was after that. We went to bed.
Fuck.
And the house phone rang. I said, your house, your phone, you get it. And while she was running downstairs, didn't put the light on. And just so I
Forgot
went,
about.
mind the bench! Smack! A&E next day, she broke 2 toes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I went, sorry.
The look on Ted's face there was less than concerned.
She knew it was there.
Yeah.
She
Bitch, I
massively-
told you. 1 second before you hit it.
Yeah. So yeah, little toe. But anyway, next fact. What we got? I've got another stupid one. If you want to go there.
Yeah, go on. Why you got it in front of
Yeah.
you?
If a pigeon stops bobbing its head, it dies.
Is this the number one?
I don't know.
Was this the same guy who told you that?
No, it's his mate.
Pigeons bob their head. I thought chickens do that.
Man, pigeons do that.
Pigeons do that all day, don't they?
That's true.
But you never see them.
Tourette's of the
They're always
bird
doing it.
world.
They're
You never
always
see
doing
them
it.
stop. Yeah.
Is that why you were doing that at Centre Parks on that thing? It's like,
Yeah.
I hope I don't fucking die. Fucking bobbing your head.
I went a nodding dog. Yeah, I was a nodding pigeon. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Vermin.
just a random stupid fact or just a stupid fact.
I think it's one of them things that
You'll never know.
You'll never know because they're always doing it.
Yeah.
So if they're not doing it, they are fucking dead.
They're dead, that's right, yeah.
Someone's put a pellet in their ass. So yeah.
But again, it's fact, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose it is in a way.
Yeah, there you go.
I fucking hate pigeons.
Fucking pain
Do
in the
my
arse,
fucking
don't
head
they?
in.
Mate, flying
They're proper
rats.
twats. They are. They're twats. I
They
hate
are
them.
vermin, aren't they? Vermin.
Yeah.
And they always sit above my fucking. I've got like my back gate, which I have to go through when I go to my car every day. I've got a bit that goes above. It's just for show, you know. A bit that's a bit higher than the gate. You walk through an arch, you know. You feel like you're fucking special every day. And they come and sit on top of there, and then shit down. And sometimes they shit and it lands on the handle. So I'm gracefully going to my gate in the morning. It's 5 or whatever. It's dark. Turn it. Yeah. Shit on my hand. Yeah.
That's not the first time for you, though, is it?
Oh, yeah, karma.
If you don't mind it when it's your own.
Yeah, I suppose if you're not in the shower, it's not the same. Right, next fact. I've got one. On average, 12 newborns will be given to the wrong parents daily. I don't know how that happens.
Is that across the whole of the world, or?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, I don't, because you're always with them.
But not so much in America. Don't when you have
They
to
take them away and
they
then
take
bring
away
them
and put me like an incubator
I
room for
suppose
a
if
bit.
they're
Don't
that,
they?
yeah, I'm with
So
you.
this got me
Yeah.
thinking, right? You know when people do those like ancestry DNA swab things in their mouth and it comes back and it says you're 95% British but you're 5% Italian, for example. People come back going, I didn't know I had some Italian in me. Yeah, it's because it's not your real mum and dad.
Then all these couples are splitting up thinking their partner's had an affair.
Yeah, exactly.
Daddy's been having an affair, and oh yeah, and you're just the wrong. You're taking home the wrong family.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
I'd hate that.
you know, it's funny. You don't look like either of us. Correct.
I only went in to have a foreskin car. I come home with a baby.
That's my random fact.
That's cool. Well, I've got a couple. Went to a quiz last week, and
It's a joke.
no, I wish we finished bottom, but we won't go into that. But one of the questions was, I'll see if you know the answer.
We will.
Stop looking, diddly. What do you call the airline that carries the horses, like the racing horses, the pedigree race horses?
Airways.
The airline.
What is the aeroplane called that transports like these elite racing horses, like to the Kentucky Derby that have been?
Plane. Is this?
It's an actual
Oh,
plane.
okay.
As in the name of the air, like a British Airways.
What is the plane? There's
Pegasus,
just
Pegasus Airways or something.
there is a plane.
Black
Right.
Beauty.
Pony Air.
No.
Air,
Did you
Air
see?
Force Trap 1.
You are very, very close.
Oh!
It is called Air Horse One.
I missed the trick there, didn't I?
And there is pictures of it
true.
on Google, and it's a specialist plane that has got, instead of like seats in there, it's got like stalls for horses.
doesn't work.
And a main.
It's in. They're like, and they're all going in. They're all hooked up onto monitors and everything to make sure they're all okay. Like, I suppose these horses are worth like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Some of them are worth millions.
Do
Fucking
they?
hell.
First class, second class.
Do they? What's the word? Like sedate them when they go on stuff like that.
No, they're fully like comprehensive. They know what's going
They
on.
don't really understand, but that's the thing. They don't understand, do they? Like, you know, they think they're in stables, and all of a sudden it's like gravity's gone.
Gravity's
what the
gone.
fuck?
Oh,
They're
me
not
is
in
a popping me.
space.
Yeah.
They don't go up to space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's definitely gravity in an airplane, Angelo. I don't know what planes where you fly to, mate.
Well, you take off, you sit in the seat. Whoa, fucking hell, Soph, what's going on?
Angelo's been taking Elon Musk.
I thought that's why I always tell you to put your seatbelts on.
So yeah, and another weird one I got told is you can't sneeze with your eyes open
I've heard that before.
because
I've heard
apparently
that,
your
yeah.
eyes will pop out.
That's what I heard.
So I'd been told this by a policeman, and he always said if you ever have a crash, say you sneezed, because you technically can't have your eyes open.
Good one.
I remember that after 10 pints. Good one.
Yeah. I don't know how it works on breathalyzers, but
Oh, you just like, I don't need to.
Yeah.
That's news.
It's to your eyes, not your mouth. You've
I
still
think
got to breathe in
it's
here,
one
mate.
of them things a bit like the pigeon one, isn't it? Like when you
Yeah.
sneeze, you automatically shut your eyes. You can't help it. So I'm not sure.
No.
You literally, someone have to hold your eyes open like Clockwork Orange to
oh,
test that out, wouldn't they?
Isn't that the same when if you're having a piss, you can't fart?
No, I pissed and farted
I'll
when I
get-
was at cinema when I got out.
Oh, it must be just me then.
Yeah. You can't piss and fart at the same time.
No.
Doesn't one cause the other to happen anyway? Because you're like chilling.
mate, I can piss fart and shit.
Because you're like chilling.
Yeah.
Going back to sneezing with your eyes open. Don't ask me why. I swear I've seen this on like one of those weird YouTube videos of like, you know, shit that happens in the world.
You're going down the R. Kelly wormhole as well, were you?
Oh yeah. I'm sure I've seen that.
I was in my closet.
Well,
and I-
yeah. well, I'm gonna look for it. But I've also heard that fact. I just thought it was maybe like a MythBuster type thing as well.
Yeah.
So.
And then the only other one I've got is a sloth poos once a week, and it is a third of its body weight when it poos.
Bloody hell.
Scientific proof that I'm not a sloth then.
You know why?
Why?
Just putting some theory behind this.
Because they're lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, they don't move, so their metabolism isn't kicking in, and therefore no need to.
Shite.
To shoot. Yeah,
This is very true.
that's my thought.
I think
Cool.
it makes sense,
Yeah.
man. That definitely makes sense.
Does anyone else got any random?
Yeah, I got one. The tongue is the only muscle that's attached to your body at one end.
Good point.
Thanks.
I say good point. It's a fact.
Wait, Willie.
It's not a muscle.
It's a bone. Isn't it?
There's a muscle in my eyes, mate.
Love muscle.
I try to work it.
Wait, technically it is a bone, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Because
Is
you can
it?
break it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them
Oh.
I've seen broken dicks on the internet before. It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
Seen them on your daughter's dolls.
Dolls don't have dicks, do they? It's got
No,
like
smooth.
they've got that smooth fucking
Monkey's
mound.
forehead.
Yeah, got the monkey's forehead, didn't they? Yeah. Monkey ball. Yeah.
That's true. Most of your other muscles are under your skin, I guess, aren't they? That's why.
It's a
Yeah,
good one.
I've got a food one. They say that cheese gives you nightmares. Is that true?
They say you should have it before you go to bed, don't
Yeah.
they? 'Cause
But
you-
I'm not
But then,
scared of cheese.
but then they'll tell you hot
I'm
milk,
not scared of
hot milk
cheese.
before bed. It's like, well, hot milk. What's the difference? It's still
Yeah.
dairy products. What
Yeah.
fucking difference does it make?
They also say, carrots are good for your eyesight, but that's not necessarily true. It's just an old water.
Yeah, again, the fact, you eat a load of carrots, you don't need to put the electrolyte on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bullshit. I call bullshit.
I also got
Feel
told.
like God, really.
I mean, it's talking about.
I also got another. I suppose maybe it's a fact. I don't know. Where the bubble come from on top of hats. I got told this. I got told this by my boss at work this week. He always comes in and gives us a random fact out.
Should have got him on the
Fact.
pod.
Yeah, I'll have to try to. But he said, yeah, it all started from the British Navy. The biggest amount of accidents they used to have was through the seamen banging their heads because of the hats they used to have on. So back in the day, they put
That
a
head.
bobble on the top
Yeah.
because it stopped them. It like
Protect.
Yeah.
give them the distance. So obviously they travelled all the way around the world. People were like, "Fucking hell, this looks so cool! It looks so cool." So they just put it on hats and put it on bobble hats,
Fashion accessory.
and it
as
became a
opposed to-
fashion
Where
accessory.
you get cunts
through-
like Dappy running around.
Nah.
Imagine you loved all that shit. I don't know why, man. Just imagine you loved
brilliant.
it. Elwood fucking did. I reckon he did.
What?
Dappy?
Dappy?
I can imagine he like that.
He was too old for
shit.
Dappy, I reckon.
He was too old
Yeah,
for
like
Daffy.
a younger generation, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so that was a
R. Kelly like
weird
that.
one.
Yeah.
Dappy sister.
Anyone?
So I've got one, which I think is quite fitting. For every normal web page, there are 5 porn pages.
Damn, that's a big ratio.
That is.
That is.
The
And
internet.
that goes back to my. Obviously, we had this conversation before, and obviously you said to me with your
Your phone.
subscriptions for your fucking Snapchat private shit. But yeah, like how the fuck they make money when there's so much free porn everywhere.
That's it.
Mm.
But talking of porn on the internet, www, World Wide Web, happy birthday. It's 30 years.
Today?
I think it is actually today, isn't it?
I don't know.
Today or yesterday or tomorrow.
Not
yeah,
sure.
Within these next couple of days, it's the World Wide Web's 30th birthday.
Wow.
Wow.
It's quite scary how much we've come from a world where there was no internet.
Yeah. I think the internet.
We was here before
the internet
internet-
started
Yeah.
in '83. The actual internet, but www as a thing
Yeah.
that started obviously 30 years ago. So
But yeah,
6
like
years on from then.
as it was,
89.
we can all remember dial-up.
Dial-up, man, that was fucking horrendous, wasn't it?
Get off the fucking phone, I'm on the internet.
Trying to wank it.
Wow,
So yeah, that's my one.
cool.
Good.
I can't believe there's that many websites, and yet here I am using the same one every fucking day.
You a Pornhub or an
I need to branch out.
Oh no, RedTube.
Never done RedTube.
But you say that, you probably get to like page 20 before you find something suitable there.
I'm not fussy, man.
We've had this conversation before, actually. You see, he's like, I'm fussy. I'm like 50 pages long. No.
Seen it, seen
no,
it, seen it,
no.
seen
No,
it.
it's just like, nah. It's got to be right.
Going back to that, I just googled the internet using the interweb. The first message that was sent,
As in
the first ever message sent,
email.
message from a sent to a cell phone of a Vodafone director
Oh, like a text message.
by text messenger, 1992. Do you know what it was?
Testing.
It was something similar to that. It was just saying Merry Christmas.
Oh, really? The
That's
first
the
text
first
message ever sent said Merry Christmas.
Yeah, December the 3rd, 1992.
It's a bit fucking early, dickheads. Bit early, wasn't it, dickheads? I think they weren't too sure how long it'd take. They weren't sure it was being carried by a pigeon.
That's
Like,
true.
They might get this by.
That pigeon
Christmas
stopped
Day.
bobbing.
Yeah. Fuck.
Cool. So that's the end of this week. And what the fuck am I saying? That's the end of this week. Has anyone got anything else to say?
We're all died. We're all
We're all
dead.
dead. We're done.
Terminator's killed us all.
It's the end of the world.
But before we go, we are going to start trying to do something new where we say like what next week's topic's going to be, like to help get interaction in with you guys, because we want to hear from you. We want to know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are. So
what's next week then, Blue?
next week? Well, I don't know. I don't know what day we're doing yet. But no, the topic we're going to go with is to choose your celebrity family. So you choose your mum, your dad, siblings, however many you want, and also a dog. Not a dog.
A dog or
Pet.
yeah, pet.
Whatever you want your
Celebrity
pet to be. A celebrity pet.
Don't be animalist.
Don't be animalist. No, there are
Do they
koalas out there
animals
too.
count as what they count as?
Do what?
Kissing cousins or pets or what? what do they fall into?
I just hope they don't make a cartoon of them. They make cartoons out of every other like
I
child.
bet if I look on a porn site, there's going to be some Enchantables love.
Probably.
On that brother and sister thing, I suppose I should say it next week really. But there's someone sent me a picture of a man and a woman, and they said, unfortunately, we are filing for divorce. But don't worry, we are still going to remain brother and sister.
That is my cousin.
Got a love ping from
Cheers,
Ramsey,
Ted.
isn't
So I don't know. Was it you that sent me? Was it?
Cheers. But no, so that's what we're going to go with the topic. We will be putting it out over social media as well, and get in contact with us with these ideas that you've got for your crazy celebrity family on Twitter and Instagram at Bugles Podcast, the website www.don'ttouchthebugles.com, email as it's the anniversary of the internet. Maybe this is a good fitting way of doing it. buglespodcast@gmail.com. We've also got our YouTube. And Facebook. So yeah, it's out there. Get in contact. We love to hear people's voices
We do.
and to read their stories.
And if you don't want to send us a message or anything, you can eat a dick.
Yes! There it
That's for you,
is.
Ted.
Towards the end.
So cool. I think that's a wrap then, boys.
It is. Just quickly, have we got your playlist at the minute? His playlist is up at the moment.
We need to change it to
is-
chunks.
It is
Ted at the
mine.
moment.
It's still mine.
Yeah.
I will send it over to Diddley if you
So if you want some 80s classic, get over there right now before it's moved on.
because I don't have Apple Music anymore, so I'll ping it over to you if that's alright. And we'll get it up on there.
As we just said this, and this
Charles.
is going out on Sunday, maybe we should leave Ted's for till Tuesday or something, or midweek, and then change the chunks. Otherwise, it's pointless saying go listen to Ted's because he's going to be gone.
Yeah, true. It'd be
Yeah.
interesting to know
Yeah.
how many people actually listen to that. There's no way of finding out, I don't think, is there?
No.
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 I've been heard thousands.
Yeah.
They don't listen to the podcast, but they love the playlist.
Yeah, that's it. Good times.
Cool.
Cracking. I'm Teddy Paley on it and Insta. Anyone else? Or do you want to just send all your messages to me?
Yeah, fuck it.
Send
Send
them,
them to
Send them all to me. Send them all to me.
and your bobs. Send bobs.
Send Bob's. Yeah. And any issues you got with any rashes or anything, and I'll see what I can sort.
And on that note, goodbye.
No.
Stay safe, people.
Right.